Yeah! How's everyone doing? I'm very happy to celebrate Caturday, and just happy to celebrate that the deck is getting some love again before we say goodbye. In the beloved Caturday deck, Persian, Gathering of Cats, all your Pokemon with the Caturday attacks, all their attack costs are ignored. That's pretty sweet. Persian's pretty cool, and that free retreat cost. So, Espurr has Caturday, so that means Ear Kinesis can attack for free. 20 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's bench Pokemon. How do we get damage counters? We gotta spread damage, right? So, of course, you have Weezing, you have Koffing, and their abilities when they're in play with Roxie. Will be our main supporter card of choice. Discard the two Pokemon. So if you discard the Koffing and Weezing, one of those, you draw 6 cards and spread damage counters. And now we have Rapid Strike and Inteleon with Quick Shooting to add more damage counters to the mix. So we have lots more ways to get damage counters on things and whatnot. So you have that one. You have Mew. Mew is also a cat, so there you go. Bench where we have 2 of those because we need to protect our little guys on the bench. Look at that little guy. Such a happy little kitty. You can even use Meowth and the other ones with their characters just to draw if you had to for free. And Litten for drawing and for Big Bite 60, which you'll see in a match. That 60 goes a long way, especially when you're going against something that's weak to fire. And then the copy of the Meowstick, like always. I don't know so much about this, but it's there for doing 70 damage and then being weak too, so it can still be away, but then it has to survive the next turn. I don't know. And Phione, you're doing all the damage. They put someone up to the front. You push them to the back, and Espurr is able to Ear Kinesis that away, so they can't hide that big damage guy in the front. There's a ways around that still, too, but mostly that's what's so great about Phione. You can get that right away with Capture Energy and all the stuff you see there. Get your Pokemon you need, Quick Balls, Level Balls, the Incense, Communications. Get who you need, when you want them, get them going. Ordinary Ride, because you're going to lose a lot of these guys. All one prize. Mwah, beautiful. And you're going to have to shuffle them all back in, especially reusing your Koffings, Weezings, or probably, your fallen Espurrs, whatnot, to keep taking some hits if you have to, instead of just waiting until the very end. Marnie's for draw support. Bruno, also very good draw support because you're going to get knocked out. They're easy to hit. But remember, they're all one prizes. And then you shuffle, draw 7. Roxie again, great shuffle, drawing 6 cards and spreading damage with these guys is what you really want to do, but sometimes you're going to have to get rid of someone you don't want to just to get the draw, which is still fine, but you can only shuffle back in again with Ordinary Rod. Again, Capture Energy. If you have to, you have to. And sometimes you can put a couple of those on your Inteleon there and maybe finish off with a Waterfall for 70. It's possible. But yeah, Caturday Persian, that free retreat cost is amazing too, just beyond what, not just the Gathering of Cats ability. I love the idea of this deck since it first came out, played a couple of these already, and it's good to see it one last time basically, but that free retreat cost is always nice. And then Espurr, such a cutie. Yeah. Such a little cutie that you just want to see win, you know what I'm saying? And that's the deck. Let's get into a match here. And then remember, like, a good way to go about it is not, you don't need to really worry, like, you could go down, your opponent can be down to 1 prize and you still have 6, but you can take out, like, get 6 prizes in 1 turn with this deck. Or, you can get, like, 3 one turn and 3 the next, or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, all that matters is you getting those sinking in the counters enough to finish them off, because you can finish off, quick shoot this guy over here, you get some prizes that turn. And then finish off with that Espurr. Finish off with a Roxie. I've done plenty of times. It is great. You can get multiple prizes in turn. And the point is just the weight. You want to get your damage spread just the right amount. Because remember, you got to get, it's 20 for each damage counter on someone. So you're doing that little bit of damage. And then you got to add up like, yes, this times this. That'll be it, just the hit. And you don't want to waste your Espurrs just on something. I mean, if you need to build damage on them, sure, because they have to take 6 attacks on you. And sometimes, surprisingly, they can't even knock out your guy. Like, if they're setting up themselves, you're good to go. Pretty much, you always want to go first. But enough of that. We're going against a very interesting one. A good thing we have 2 Mews in the deck because, well, the Mews will be on the bench to protect from the oncoming Zeraora Vs. And quite honestly, excuse me, what's good about that is you just know that's gonna be like that's like Achilles' heel for this deck. But then in a sense, they really kind of don't need to worry about it because again, they're also weak. You can just have Blaziken VMAX hit with just the 2 energy for 130 and it knocks out everybody. But ooh, good start. Not even any energy on at this moment. So that's good. Let's get our free retreat going here. We'll do that. And we'll see what we get before we go, because I like the idea of free retreat, but I'd hate to lose one of the Persians out of it. Checking through the deck to see what we have. Now, I know I have at least one more Meowth in here. I've noticed playing this. This is our first run for this one here, though. It's our first going with it, with this new build. And you'll see how well it does on its first tryout. But on other vids, other matches coming up, and other ones that I didn't feel like, because otherwise this would be like hour-long plus video. And I feel like, wow, there's always at least one Meowth in my prizes. Like, every time. It's, like, interesting. One of the matches, I only had one Meowth. I was like, ooh. So I had to protect that Meowth and get that Persian on. That was, like, my only Persian. It survived, but luckily enough, because people didn't... They bossed out the Mew. They bossed out other things. I'm like, no. Boss out the cat. Persian. Then the deck can't attack. But, I don't want to give away secrets there. I'm trying to help out everybody here. But let's see what we got here. That's why I had to do that, because I feel like we got the free treat, but we'll give them the Meowth, and we can draw. It'd be nice to... There we go. We got ourselves an Inteleon to start off with. I mean, doesn't hurt to draw. And I like what I see, so... We're still doing pretty darn okay after what we just got to pull off. I feel like at least let's start doing some damage there. It's why I did. I'm like, this Meowth can go down. We can always get another Meowth. But somehow they got to keep this Persian safe. That Persian is the one that... And then they're probably all... Like, right now we're good because they don't have the energy on there yet. And... Like, I'm thinking with this quick ball, I might just, now that we're, I might just get that Mew. Still asleep after being knocked out. Meowth, you are a trooper. You're a trooper, Meowth. And they weren't able to do any of the energy attachments with that, so they're not doing, at least... they're like at least 2 turns behind. Mew number 1. And again, what's great is we have 2 Mews. We have both of them in the deck. They take that one out, we can get started with the other one. And then we have the rods. We can always shuffle if we want to. We can shuffle back into Mew. Against a deck like this, those Mews are going to be hard to take down. Because look, there's the rod again if we need to. But we have a second copy, so... Let's see what else we got. Now, next turn, we can Roxie. We can Roxie ourselves and spread some more damage. And you would think, oh boy, he's got Blaziken has so much HP. Why would you go after him? It's like, oh, it's going to be doable. It's going to be very doable. We'll do one of them. We have the other one. We'll get back the Persian. We'll get back a Koffing. And what I'm going to do is, you know, it's crazy. But, yeah, we'll wait. We'll just use that to get that Meowth, retreat into the Meowth, and just draw more cards. I don't want to do anything yet because, honestly, all we have is damage on the Blaziken right now. But that's fine. 3 prize right there. That Zeraora will go down. We should be okay. Like right now, in hand, we have a Weezing. Hopefully we can get another one or a Koffing. Oh, well, because I was going to say, then otherwise get rid of the Meowstic, because I'm kind of like, okay, now we have the Weezing, but we don't have the Roxie. They have what they need finally to put attachment-wise. Nope. Alright. Love that free retreat with our kitty. Let's start spreading some damage onto that one. Let's think. Let's just start doing that. Because what I'm going to start doing is that, and then we'll just put stuff there, and then basically we'll be two-shotting that Blaziken. No, I didn't know they were going to choose Jirachi. Yeah, I was thinking I could evolve that, but then Jirachi has the resistance, so then that would have just really kind of, you know, that would have been good. Let's do that. Get those guys back in there. And the decision there is just with that resistance, so there's no point. There's no point in having it. There we go. Got a good Roxie next turn. Because I was like, I could do that, but I think it was best to get those. Because then we'll have a space open for that. We'll have a space open for the Sobble. So we can get ourselves another, hopefully we can get 3 Inteleons out. I mean, again, like, look right now. I mean, we haven't taken any prizes yet. But, and then they're going to be down to 3. But before they can get down to those 3, we should be able to set up in those turns to take a hit. Now, see, what's really nice is with the capture energies, it's just really nice because you can just search out that Phione for the most part, and then force out, like when you're stuck in them, like, okay, we need that Blaziken back on the bench. Well, capture energy, you can get that Phione unless we get a quick ball and, you know, stuff like that. So that's a very, very smart addition to this, I feel like, to have. Because I always thought, like, 2, with, like, my old build, everyone, you know, because it's free attack. But then, so everyone played with the 0 energy. But I still played, you can check out a previous older video, with an older build, I still played a couple of, I think they were the horror energies, or psychic energies, or maybe a mix of just a few, just in case, for reasons like, well, then I can have Mew attack. And do, I mean, because there could be times where those 3 damage counters could be it. with just that Mew. Or if you need just to attach and retreat onto someone else and you're stuck, which is always a terrible thing. You know, just because you can always go back to your Persian. If something happened, like if there's a moment where you're like, ooh, boy, there goes my only Persian out. Oh boy. Now I'm forced to put someone out, or they drag someone out and they're like, haha. And you're like, okay, well, they'll do this. Because I've had it where there's games where it's like, oh, you're dragged out, and then it's like, I have no energy to do anything. So I always do that. And look what we got here. Let's see. I mean, we got another couple Weezing, too. Holy cow. Very fascinating. Shame I just can't find those other Inteleon. That's the only thing, you know what I'm saying? They're there. At least one is. Creaky chair, creaky chair. We'll have Phione ready for when we have to. And he just needs, like, honestly, like, here's what I'm talking about. You'll see, he's 30 away, so I don't need, if I get the hold of hand, 20 damage counters will go on it from Roxie alone. I'm surprised they haven't done anything against that Mew yet. Well, right when I say that, right? Right when I say it. Because, see, they think they got you. That's why I think 2 Mew were a good thing. Because now they're like, I got you no matter what. 2 prizes next turn, dude. And it's like, no. 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 So let's see what we can do here. Because again, I had the 1 Mew in hand. We're going to do those. And like I said, I mean, that guy's, you know, 1 more damage counter for me now. That's 2 prizes. We're pretty much good to go. I mean, I don't want to, we shouldn't waste the quick shooting on it. Because it is 1 away. And as you can see, there is a Roxie in hand. And there is a Koffing. That is enough to knock that out. I mean, there's no need for that. I like how they give the heart because they think they, you know, they're going, we won. It's like, really? You don't know this. You don't know my deck then, do you? Because look what I'm about to do here. I mean, that's 100. That's 300 damage. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm saying. Look at that. We're 6-2. Yep, there's the broken heart, because it's like, yeah, you know that guy's going down because you see I have 2 Espurr in play. And then comes a big surprise. Oh, yeah, we have another Mew. You ain't doing anything. I mean, Mew ain't doing anything. So on this turn, we take 3 prizes. On the next turn, we will take, say it with me, the last 3 prizes. They'll knock out the Espurr. They can boss out the Mew. But that's it. It's over. Thanks for, it doesn't matter that he went to the bench. Yep, it is over. We won. Look at that. Slow and steady with this deck. You want to, Spread the stuff out and then be like, okay, no, Espurr, go. Well played. Go. That's how you do it. Now it's like, go, Espurr. Oh, Espurr, go. And just because I don't want to waste, I mean, we'll do that. I mean, we'll have more than enough on it to knock it out, so. So let's just Roxie. I want Roxie and Koffing to take out that Zero Aura in the back. 2 prizes. And we have this cute little Espurr. And we have 2 other little cute little Espurrs in hand. And all we need is that Passimian right there. I mean, we really don't need to do the extra damage counters. But that right there. Go, little Espurr. Yeah! And that's how you play this game. That's how you play the deck. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to comment. Give it a thumbs up. Support. Subscribe. Come on. It's fun. It's awesome. And we'll do another one here. I think you'll enjoy this one because this one here, you actually get to see, like, look right here. We have Litten in hand. Litten, I don't even, was he prized in the last one? Probably, because I don't think I've even seen him at all in the deck. But we'll start with the Litten. You'll get to see Litten in action, thanks to Caturday. And surprisingly enough, it is wonderful, because you can probably guess where I'm going at. Look who's on the bench. Oh, we got ourselves a Zacian V on that bench. And Litten is going to be doing 120 damage to that big boy. Will he be able... Will this little fiery kitten be able to take down Doggo with a sword? Let's continue with and find out. Because I'm like, no, we'll keep Litten there. I'm keeping Mew in hand and the Meowstic in case we need to just get rid of those rocks, because with this deck, Mew wasn't needed. Honestly. And if we did, we can get it back with Rod. We have 2. Unless Mew and both rods are in the prizes, and that'd be like, either way, Mew isn't needed. Because I don't think they're sniping the bench with this type of deck, being a fire deck, with Zacian V for draw. Luckily enough, that's 2 easy prizes for us. Ooh, like I'm saying. So we may have to get rid of the Meowstic. We ended up lucking out. See, here's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about, that capture energy. That capture energy is amazing. Look, we drew in the 2 Weezing. Would have been nice if we had that Roxie then. But here's what we're going to do here. I mean, eventually, I'll play out everything else first. Yeah, let's evolve into that. I almost forgot that I had the... I was like, oh yeah, I can evolve this turn. Evolution Incense. We're going to do that. Bring the Doggo out here. Get ourselves a Persian. And our kitty's going to be able to attack. Just because that 3 damage, again, might be able to go a long way. If we have to. There we go. Plus, mainly, it's if I need to force someone into the active that I don't mind getting KO'd, it would be Mew. Now look at that. Doggo's going to go down next turn unless they do something. I mean, Doggo will go down next turn if I just throw the Espurr out. But I'm liking this. Look at that. Litten. Litten, you're a star in this deck in this one particular battle. That's why you have Litten in there, for that alone. I mean, 160 is still nothing to scoff at, because you're doing 60, and then you're doing possibly another 20 more with Roxie discarding the Koffings or Weezings, and then probably another 20 more with quick shooting. That 60 is a lot of damage. I mean, they get 60, you're doing 120, that's 180. That's a Crobat or a Dedenne on the bench. they're just going to let him die. Smart move. Protect the other guys in the back. And that's just that nice win right there. You know what I'm saying? That right there. Like, again, I'm like, we have the Espurr, but we don't need it. Litten's going to get us 2 prizes. We need other Pokemon right now. And... Again, I'm not worried right now. Like, I think I'm just going to hold it. After I figure out what to do with this first, maybe. Maybe that's what I should do instead. What am I going to grab? I have no clue. Yeah, again, I've noticed I don't have... This is the one, right? I don't see any... You're my only Persian. Because you're on top of the evolved from the only Meowth. So 2 Meowth are prized. Ain't that just... The last one was prized, and this one, 2 are prized. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I think I'm good. I'm gonna wait. See what we get from the prizes. There's one of our Meowths. Because I just want to save that space. What's good here is I would love to just put that use that Echoing Horn, but then I'd just be giving them away to draw. So the Echoing Horn's a good idea too, but like he's just a sitting duck, just getting damage counters on him. But then I'm already down to 4 prizes. These are the threats, you know, that I really don't need to worry about. But I figure like these 2 are enough. If I wanted that easy prize, I guess I can use the horn and put him back on there. And if they evolve that into the VMAX or any of them into the VMAX, and then why take 5 prizes when I just need 4? There we go. Let's start doing that. Let's start doing that. The power of Roxie. Rock on. Doom, 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 doom. And, let's see, we spread some damage around. Not enough. But I feel like I want to start doing a little bit of something. So I don't see why not. It's 1 Espurr out of 4, and then I have the rods both in the deck as I saw earlier. So why not? Just start doing a little bit more to our buddy back there. And then that'll be knocked out the next turn, etc. Well, what's nice is, like, right now and at first, like, Scorch couldn't knock out our little guy, and then, like, right now, our little guy can't get knocked out, which is very nice. This is what you want, at least 2 cats. We'll put it on you. And we got 90. I mean, we don't need to do much more because he's going to be knocked out. Feel like it's overkill. He's knocked out already. So, boom. And now we just got to worry about this Victini. Or, if worse comes to worse, we can put that back or Zacian back with the horn, unless we get it Marnie, because I'm surprised they're allowing me to have more than 4 cards in my hand. I'm very surprised by that. So Caturday working its magic. Litten punishing for having Zashi in there for your draw, which is good, because, you know, he's good for that, just that draw 3. But you weren't expecting little Litten to attack for weakness and be able to do it twice and knock him out. 1 cat down, 1 cat down, 1 cat down. Now again, here's what we do. We do that. We get out the Phione. We whirlpool suction, and that's it. That's how you do it. Do that. Boom. And we have more than enough. I mean, honestly, I'm just overkilling right now. But it's just so cool. It's like when you Eerie Beam. You just want to keep Eerie Beaming with Orbital VMAX. So we have way more than enough. And we have a nice big hand. And that's it. That's game for that. Hope you enjoyed it again. Try the deck out while you still can. It's a great deck. It's easy to play, and it's very, very good. Here's just one to finish off the show again, just a quickie on how good it is, where we need to take down... they're all like 300 HP Pokemon, these Blissies. And it was nuts. They lucked out the first one, like the first turn. Of course, they had the powerful energy, which is 20, plus their 10, plus their 30, which was 60 to knock out my one cat. I'm like, no! So they were already ahead before we can set up. But we were able to just get the damage counters on there, swap stuff to the back, knock them out, because now we're down to 2. And we're kind of down to, all right, now we just need, because we got 3 Inteleons out, 2 Persians. We were good. They weren't able to do anything as much as, yeah, it was close. But we were able to pull it off, and just another one to show you just, even when something was such high HP, like you saw with the Blaziken VMAX and these Blissey. So what's there is you did that, and you constantly do enough. If you get 100 damage counters on them, that's it. Because that's 300, and then they're 3 HP with the Cape of Toughness. So it's kind of like, oop, all I can do here is that. Lucky enough to have 2 cats. That's all I can do. So we have to have our little Espurr come out. And we drag this one out to the front. They have nothing on there. Hopefully, we get them down to such a small hand and all that. So, hopefully they were not able to switch out onto that one attack for game. So, we're just banking. We could have done this, but then, as you just saw, they just got that last bit of heal. And it's like, no. There's enough damage on there where we could have got it, but then they just had to have that extra bit of heal. And it's like, So now we're just seeing what they get from this. Nothing. Phew. Because they knocked themselves down to enough, and they're going to do it again. Look at that. They're just going to keep doing it. You're like, no. And then again, no. But luckily enough, we're doing 60 to them. You know what I'm saying? We're doing 60 to them. But that's not enough. And this is not enough to knock out our cat. And we end up winning because we're going to do... Those Inteleons are going to put just the right amount of damage we need onto that Blissey in the back. And we win. Espurr kicking butt yet again. And it's a very good day. I love Caturday. I'm going to miss Caturday. It was a fun idea, a fun mechanic, and just really creative, and it felt like it was surprisingly a very powerful deck. Good job for our cats. Yay, good job, kitties. You're good kitties. Again, hope you like, comment, subscribe, play the deck. It's a lot of fun. See you next time, everyone. All right? This has been...
Professor TCG.